So I just started getting into these. They're Dwarf King's monitors, a very small species, roughly about 12 inches long. They handle pretty well for a small monitor. The male is the leucistic and the female is a het Lucy. Pretty simple care so far, and hopefully we'll be able to produce some by next year. Very cool lizards. You can no longer import these since they're from Australia. So what we have captive in the States so far, and that's what we got. So in here we have Steve Irwin hanging out in my frog enclosure. These are poison dart frogs. I've always wanted these growing up, and I finally have the space to get them. They're a lot of fun because they're always out during the day, unlike a lot of your snakes and other reptiles. I just throw some springtails in there or some fruit flies and they come right on out. And I can just sit in here for 10-20 minutes a day and hang out and watch them. Once you have the setup done correctly for these dart frogs, the maintenance is very low. We set up bioactive enclosures. There's bugs in there that eat all their poop and all that. Misters that run daily, and then that's it. Not much to it. So here I have one of my favorite crested geckos. She doesn't have a tail. We got her that way, but she's one of my favorites. Really, really fun animals. This is Harry. He's my Argentinian black and white tegu. I've had him for 3 years now. I bought him when he was a week old. You can see the teeth on these guys. That's why I don't suggest them for brand new keepers. They can have a nasty bite if they were to get you. However, I've had Harry and handled him a lot since he was a baby, so he's puppy tame. These guys are a lot of fun. They grow big, strong animals and need a lot of space. But you can just check out his mouth. That would be a nasty bite if he was to ever catch you. But overall, great animals, great pets, and very easy to care for. So here I have my puppies. Tiberius is a Doberman, and Oreo is an Old English Bulldog. I've had both of these guys. Well, I've had Oreo for almost a year now, and I've had Tiberius for 5 years. I just get to go home and hang out with these guys all day, and let puppies be puppies. All right, now we're gonna look at some snakes. This is a hypo leopard boa. I just started getting into boas recently, about 3 years now. So I keep a few different species. Keep mostly dwarf boas and smaller boas. Here's a sand boa. This is an anery paint, and most of my boas are going to be your dwarfs and your Central American boas. I just prefer them to not get 10 feet. Here's a really nice leopard, really, really dark. She's also het for sharp albino. Here's some ball pythons I'm going to show off that I produced this past season. This is a Mojave Voodoo. Voodoo is a gene that I discovered this past year. It's doing a lot of nice things on darker combos, and I'll be releasing more info on them this year. Okay? Follow along. Here is a really nice pastel leopard clown pied. I hatched out 2 of these this year, and a good friend of mine have purchased both of them, but I was really happy with the way these came out. So in 2018, this was, in my opinion, the best animal I've produced. This is a orange stream Enchi yellow belly pied female. I'm going to be holding her back for a few projects. Now here's a project I'm really excited about. This is a pastel orange dream pied het hypo. I really think the hypo orange dream pies will be phenomenal for next year. Now this animal here, this is an super orange dream yellow belly calico. Now orange dream and calico just go so nice together that the super just does a lot to it, and it brings a lot of orange up. Now this is a Cinder project animal. Cinder's fairly new, not a lot of people are working with it yet. Now this is a blackhead Mojave Cinder, really nice and dark. Now this might be the best animal and my favorite animal I've hatched this year so far in 2019. This is a Hypo Pewter Cypress.